College Park, Maryland, and the house has been built by guys from Boomer to Diggs. Home to the Maryland Terrapins, where the fans are eager to welcome visitors into the shell. A Big Ten showdown is coming. Conference implications aplenty that could resonate for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Northwestern Wildcats taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Maryland Terrapins. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Terrapins will put total leather to crank us up. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Wildcats offense will take the field first. And David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. The Wildcats come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Might as well give it to him again. Got enough for the first down. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. They have a first down at the 41-yard line. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Orlando. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Line getting set on 2nd down. The play action fake. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Hits him in stride at the 10. Touchdown, Northwestern! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
So the Maryland Terrapins offense has its first opportunity of the day. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
It'll be 3rd and long. Williams will pass. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. The Terrapins will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
They're just trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Things look great with that field position a few plays ago, but now it's 3rd and 6. Makes the catch. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Northwestern comes to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Scanning the field, it's Orlando. It's complete to the left. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Northwestern moving the ball expeditiously. Snap in the shotgun. Trying to find the end zone, and he's going to score. Touchdown, Wildcats. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today.
Maryland, 0. Returner is tackled down.
Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
Finds a little space. He has the first and still on his feet. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down. On the run, still looking. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Firing to the right, complete. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. Oh, he missed it. No good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
looking for a physical attack from the gun. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Going to throw it over the top of the knee. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Terrapins will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Orlando. Fires left. It's caught. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. And the Wildcats now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
Couldn't quite make the connection, now staring at a 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Northwestern will send out the punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. The give to the back. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Guys, we've come to the end of the period, and Northwestern has the lead here. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Leaves it with the running back. Breaks into the open. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. The Terrapins moving quickly to the line.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play call. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Williams looking for a man. Complete to the right. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. And the Terrapins are moving quickly down the field. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. And he didn't get the pitch off, and he paid the price.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
That brings us to 3rd and goal from the 6 after they went backwards on the last one. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Terrapins! Fitted in the window for the score.
And I love finding the big fella down in the red zone. 3rd and goal. You got to make something happen down here. Throw it up high. Let the big fella make you look really good as a quarterback. Love finding those big guys down here in the red zone.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. And when you've been around a while, as this guy has behind center, you expect this type of performance, and boy, is he delivered. He's guided this offense with precision. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense...
Intercepted! A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Northwestern. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. They'll run it from the gun. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Grabs it inside the 15. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Maryland!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
He lobs one high down the left side. Touchdown, Wildcats! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
That makes the score Northwestern 28, Maryland 14.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Williams will pass. Catch in the middle, it's John. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. The offense lining up for a first down play. Looking to throw on first down. Hauls it in. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, what a caught! Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. The Terrapins want to pick up the tempo.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go
Turning it on! Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. And the Terrapins, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Terrapins!
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Sexton. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Here comes the offense on first down. Looking to throw, it's Orlando. The sure hands, it's Sexton. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. The Wildcats can really attack on this second and short. Motion from the back. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. And the Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Behind the chains now on second and long. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Working their way closer and closer, a third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. And it's another first and 10 play. To the air on first down. Unleashes one deep. He caught it. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. Northwestern right back to the line. To the air, it's Orlando. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Northwestern! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. And now we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. At the 40, there he goes. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They'll immediately call timeout. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Off play action. Quick strike complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field. Oh, they blocked the kick. Defense has it. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking downfield on 1st down. The pressure on him, and the quarterback goes down, and that's how we'll wrap up the 1st half. Northwestern about to boot it away to open the 2nd half. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They got a lot done through the air in the 1st half, and they might need even more production here in the 2nd.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
They'll try to power their way ahead. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. The Terrapins will hustle to the line.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a 1st down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. And the Terrapins can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Makes the grab. At the 45 on his way. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. Trying play action. Zings it complete to the right. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. It's on target and complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Williams looking for a man. And the running back able to get his hands on it, but what he couldn't do is keep his feet in. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. Might want to muster up that protection. They had one blocked earlier. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. Now the lead is down to 11. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the Mountain West, which is why this one is notable. Utah State has the lead right now. Logan has been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by a field goal over San Jose State. Any change of momentum, any notable highlights from Mountain West country, we'll let you know, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and trying to stay on the field.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Northwest. Oh, he's not punting. He's going to throw. And the pass is incomplete, and the fake punt is a wash. They managed to get the throw off, but couldn't get the completion. You always wonder, why not just leave the offense out there and run a pass play? The RPO, fire complete to the left.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Now down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. QB draw. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Williams will pass. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
You know, one of the things I hated as a quarterback was the blitzes from the inside linebackers, because those guys end up in your hip pocket quickly. It's really hard to step into throws when you've got inside linebackers bringing them in.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Dead center perfect. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll go to the ground. Got room at the 35. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They get in the backfield and make the play, and that's how they'll finish off this third period. Guys, we've come to the end of the period, and Northwestern has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Orlando. Makes the grab, it's Sexton. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Northwestern coming to the line with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. That's reeled in, it's Sexton. On the move is the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. Northwestern ready to dial one up on first down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And he can't complete the first pass. Let's see if he can get settled.
Really nice 3rd down sub defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass. They're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. Now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
Right down the boulevard. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
Williams looking for a man. Got his man. He is not afraid to use that stiff arm as a weapon as he bangs his way to the 28.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like, late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
He makes the tackle at the 33 after a pickup of 5.
Yeah, and this offense, listen, we're in warp speed, right? We got to score a bunch of points here. We're down, we're trailing. We got to go fast, but we also got to get first downs. And that's a nice job sneaking in the run, getting the first down, and now we crank the tempo back up.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. They'll give it to him again. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll try the run. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short, using the back as a receiver on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete to the right. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They've already moved the chains a couple of times on this drive. Now 1st and 10 from their own 46. Touch pass on the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. What will they dial up on 2nd and 8? Long way to go. Off the play fake. He's looking deep. Makes the grab deep. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Nice move to pick up yardage. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Terrapins kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They're going to ride this running back.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Williams will pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Good, right down the boulevard. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. And they've gotten a superb performance from their senior quarterback. And the QB has more than had his weight as lighting up the second. Gonna take a shot. Makes the grab inside the 30. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19.
Well, there's no mystery who they're throwing the football to, but defenses still can't find a way to cover this guy. And with that last catch, he now has over 1,500 receiving yards on the season.
Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. He wants to throw it. Touchdown, Wildcats! Quick strike through the air for the score. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
And that's a really nice drive by this offense. They didn't get too conservative. They put the drive together. Now, the biggest thing for me, now the other team has to score 2 touchdowns. And that's the goal you want. You always want to make it as hard as possible. This offense executed in the 4th quarter. Nice job.
Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Complete downfield. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Williams looking for a man. Makes the grab. There he goes. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. On target. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to throw again. Makes the catch. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. He'll set up to throw. Under fire. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only 1st down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another down.
They'll send the back in motion. Looking to fire. And the defense knocks him down immediately behind the line. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. A little release to the back. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. He's piled up 82 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. They want that clock to run. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. As they come to the line on second down, ordinarily you might go up top, but they need to keep this one on the ground, keep that clock winding. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a fourth down. And the Terrapins will send out the punt unit. Might want to stick with kicking this time after misfiring on the last fake. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Williams will pass. Here's a throw downfield late. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Poor starting field position here for this off. Trying to get behind the defense. Makes the grab down the left side. Here he goes. He's at... Takes it into the end zone for the touchdown on the final play. The denouement. The epilogue. The finishing touch. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense...